Right, let me just check the audio. It may be loud. Turn that down. Footsteps are alright. Music is excellent, but I may have to turn it down. I'll go with it a little bit higher and see what happens. Right. Right, let me fill you in. Not physically, like, you know, punching in the face. I didn't mean it like that. I'm going to have to make a little bit away because I think sometimes I'm a bit loud and I'm breathing into it and all kinds of stuff. So I'll have a little bit further away, see if that makes any difference. Right, I showed you Susanna on Skyrim going to Bruma. And, you know, and I was saying, oh, wow. Immediately I start, the batteries run out. So let's put these on charge. Let's try that again, shall we? Yeah, we went to Bruma. And so let's have a look at it in Oblivion. So, you know, this is where Bruma is, right? Oh, it would be night time, wouldn't it? Right, let's move on a few hours. Let's see. Well, 12 would be, cool, here we go, maths time. Let's do 9 hours. Should be about 8 o'clock. 5 past 8. Because I want to see it in daylight, you know, because we saw the other one in daylight. There we are. So, now it's running really well on the old Xbox One X, alright, you know, in the distance, yeah, you know, it's starting to show its age. It's showing its age a little bit, Oblivion, but I'm seeing it really, really sharp here. It has been enhanced for the old Xbox One X. It has been enhanced, although you wouldn't think it looking at that, but this is kind of the edge of the map kind of thing here. This is all really the edge of the map. The Jarrell Mountains. And here we are in third person. Now you may want to know what my character is. Now I've got to make sure I get it right. Yeah, I was slightly different buttons on this one. Oops. Yeah, this is why I changed it to the other button. It's because it's really difficult to hold that button while you're rotating. So I tended to change it so that I can do it easier. But yeah, and you never guess what her name is. How are we going to know that? That's a good point. Ursula Love. Now you know what I'm like for for picking stupid names. So there's yet another stupid. And this one, by the way, is level 1. So I went through the beginning bit, just so that I could show you this, because we're going to head to Bruma. And this actually is running. There's no run button in this. So this is running. So you just push it forward, and if we go slowly, then we're walking. So, and here's the path. Yes, we know it's a path, Ray. So there's Bruma in the distance. And we should be going along that lovely little path there if I can get to the map. There we are, we're nearly there. Now I know what you're saying, why didn't you do it a bit closer? Well, because I wanted to do the exact same route coming in. Plus I want to hang this out a little bit. Right, I've got a thing on the bottom left which is kind of covering up. Why is it? Hang on, is this going to cover anything up? Yeah, that's going to cover it. Wherever I put it is like covering things up. So we shouldn't get any problems, although apart from a random encounter, obviously. But yeah, obviously it's looking dated. You know, compared. But yeah, I do believe that's Bruma there in the distance. So let's go with Ursula Love, not Susanna. So I showed you the Susanna one, so I was going to slot this one in front of the other one, but I think the other way around is just as good because you can see it in that and then see what the real thing is like. Okay, so I'll kind of try and do a similar kind of route that I did before. All right, maybe even do it in first person. Good day, sir.
What do you want?
Well, I wanted directions.
What are you looking for?
All right, the guilds.
The guilds are in a row, in the center of town, below the terraces north of the chapel.
Right, okay, thank you. Very kind of you. What's his name? He's just called Bruma, which is a very strange name. But yeah, it's beautifully sharp. Although when you get up close, obviously it's going to be like that. But I tell you what, it's really sharp. And when I look in the distance, it's sharp. You see the mountains there? It should be sort of a little bit blurry on an Xbox One. If you play this on Xbox One or on the 360, obviously. And I did check it. I did actually put it on my Xbox 360.
The children are starving. Please help.
Let's hear it.
Well, he didn't want to help, did he? And yeah, it is kind of, it's okay for the time, but obviously it's 1080p or 720p, and yeah, it's not so sharp as this. But look, as you can see, it is pretty much the same, and you still got the church there, got these little huts here. Look, and you look along there, and it's got all the little huts, and you've got like a stone one here, and then the rest of them are wooden.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you? I'm fine. Alright, so it's all looking pretty similar. Alright, and I'll even go in the same pub and everything. You can see the difference. Now, I'll probably forget what the other one looked like now. Alright, so you see what I mean? It's all pretty much the same as the other one. I mean, the brickwork might be slightly different, because obviously they're modders and they didn't want to do it exactly. So the brickwork, I think, is slightly different. But I think the statue's there still. And this is the church, so let's go in here. And this is where I was gushing on the Xbox, saying, oh wow, it's just like it. So we come in, look, it's pretty much the same. Now the only difference I can see is the stained glass windows. So in the Xbox version, oh, I could have had a torch, couldn't I? Oh, wrong one. Wrong one, Ray. Gotta go with that. Oh, please let it be on my hotbar. How is it on it? Is it on my hotbar? No. Torch will be at the bottom. There it is. And we'll hotbar that to say there. So we'll put it, there we are. Right. So it's a bit darker in here. There's somebody there. Now these things that we saw on the Xbox had like candles on and things. Well, these things, you got to go to this particular way shrine of Julianos and receive a blessing, and then this will light up and you get flames coming up. So it's not quite the candles that are on the Xbox One version, because obviously they don't want to do it identical, but I don't think they're stained glass. Because these are really colourful and nice. So I think that's the difference there. So, and this here, it's got the red carpet, I do believe, but it hasn't got the red carpeting here. My afflictions are banished. Oh yeah, when you go on that, your afflictions are banished. So any diseases or whatever, they get back. And then these are all the sort of gods, Talos, Sendos, all that kind of stuff. So it's pretty much, though, if you must agree, this is the same. I mean, it's a bit darker, I think, but this game is quite a dark game. So, but yeah, all the chairs there, those things are lit. They got candles, and I don't think the stained glass windows are there in the Xbox. And then that goes down to the stairs. So as you see, it's pretty much the same. And then you got your doors here going into the other rooms, which is. Oh, they both lead out, apparently. Right, okay. Alright, so there's the church. So I know what you're saying. It's a bit boring, Ray. We don't really want to see this. And then I do believe I went around here at some point, and I think they were wooden or something. I thought, oh, I don't know if they're wooden there. But yes, they are. But they've got like stone foundation. Okay, so pretty sure it was wooden on the Xbox. Well, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Well, please don't do that. I might get upset. So that's pretty much the same there. All right. Yeah, but you didn't know that. You know, the lower part of in medieval times, the lower parts of the lower parts of the dress was the greaves. See, back in the
Today's
old
your
day.
lucky day, so let's hear it.
Sorry, madam.
Edla Darkheart. If you want to be a marksman, I can train you. If you can breathe, I can teach you.
Sorry.
One place is pretty much like another. Regner hates it, but Regner hates everything.
Well, he would, wouldn't he? Would he? I'll just check the text a minute. I'll just check the text a minute. I stopped talking, so that. Edla Darkheart. It's that
Goodbye.
new DLC, isn't it? The Dark Heart of Skyrim. So yeah, and then we came along here, the little sort of rampart thing. And I looked along here. Do you remember when I ended the stream on the Xbox? And this we went in the pub, I do believe. What was it called? The Jarrell View. Yeah. So let's go in here. So let's have a look. I think it's slightly different in the Xbox, but it's keeping in the sort of general ambience of it. Wow, everything's dark, isn't it? Indoors. But I think it's pretty much the same there, with the tables and chairs. And I think I came over here, and you know there might have been food on that. So there we go. And then you got this guy here,
Afternoon.
Hafid Hollowleg.
Welcome to Bruma, stranger.
I wonder why he's
Hafid
called Hollowleg.
I'm your host at Jarrell View. Bed, food, whatever you need.
Oh yeah. What about
Vera
Bruma?
Rosentia collects Akaviri artifacts.
Is he?
She might have a project in mind. Her house is west of the chapel.
I've just seen how the sound is. I might turn it up actually, because I think because it's sort of cut down on. I think I've only got on like 60% on the Twitch menu, so I think it already cuts it in half. So I'll turn it up a bit. So yeah, I think this is pretty much like. I don't think I went upstairs last time, but there should be an upstairs on the Xbox One. Which actually I'm playing on YouTube right now. I'm going to be playing that one just to compare. Yeah, so it's pretty much the same. And then I ended the stream looking over here at the church. Do you remember that? And no, I don't remember that. So I don't know whereabouts I was, but you know, I kind of did that, didn't I? So you see, it is pretty much like, you know, how I described. The only one thing I did not do, and I'm a very naughty boy for not showing you that, was I didn't go up to here. There's a gate there, but I didn't go up to this part here because I presumed this was in it as well. They're very friendly here, but you know, whether they've got yellow flags in it, you know, they may have changed the colour. So I think there are you know, there are obviously going to be slight differences. You can't copy it exactly. But, yeah, there's this bit. So what I might do is go in here. When I do the Susanna one, I think what I'm going to do with the Xbox One with Susanna is I'm going to do some quests in Bruma. We're going to do a Susanna in Bruma. We'll continue Susanna by doing Bruma and doing some of the quests because they're all brand new and not in the normal you know, Skyrim game or in the Oblivion one either. They are totally new quests done by the modders, and apparently there are a lot, and it's a bigger map than Solstheim apparently. So it's a very big map with lots of quests. Everything is voiced by actors and of a high standard too, from what I've seen so far. It has been a high, you know, a high standard. So yeah, we're just looking here. We've got doors to our left and right. It's quite high there. And then when I do the Bruma one, we'll come back inside here and we'll compare that as well. Good day, my lady.
It's a pleasure to see you.
Hello, Countess Narina Carvane.
Welcome to Bruma Castle. What's brought you here today?
Why, you're a beautiful beauty. I want to buy a house in the
I don't
town.
trust you enough to talk about that.
Oh, don't you? All right, and what about
Some
Bruma
see
then?
only the conflicts between northern and southern cultures, but I see the way they are stronger when woven together.
All right, I mean, it's not a piece of cloth, but...
It is not always an easy life we lead, but the people must be served.
Yes, so there you are.
May the
There's
divine
the old
smile upon you.
Countess. And there's the old zoom-in camera that Oblivion is famous for, and obviously in Skyrim we were able to move our camera around while we were doing that. What is in here? Let's have a look. That's the dungeon there. So let's see if this is the same. Man, it is dark in here. Dungeon there. And the barracks there. So yeah, it might be an idea to check that as well. I mean, whether I'll remember that, I mean, I probably won't. You know me. Head like a fridge. Well, that's what's that? Lord's Manor? I mean, she's not a lord. She's a lady. Yeah. But she could be the Lord's wife, of course. Yeah, she could be wifey. Hello, are you
there.
the bodyguard?
Something I can help you with.
Is there any rumors
I've
going
heard
on?
that Arentus Falvius at the chapel can conjure up creatures.
Really now? Well, that's very interesting to know.
Bye.
So, yeah, I'm just, you know, I've just got a little hour to kill. I'm waiting for the PlayStation 5, you know, showdown where hopefully we get the price. I imagine, I mean, if they don't show the price, I'll be very, very surprised because there's no reason for them not to keep that price from us anymore. So hopefully they will say the price. And I'm banking on $4.99. I don't think they need to undercut Microsoft. I mean, I suppose there's a possibility, you know, they could do $4.50 instead of $4.99. But I think, you know, the new things that they've added, you know, this haptic feedback and all this kind of stuff. I think that is more than enough to convince people to get it, and a lovely white, elegant design as well.
Hello.
That's the gate to the Jarrell Mound. Hello there, very friendly, aren't they? So yeah, I won't do this very long because obviously you've seen this before on the other. I want to, yeah, and I just proved that we can go onto the roof. I mean, although I can't on this because what is the jump button? That one. I don't know. I don't think I can do this. No, of course I can't. But yeah, I did find a place, didn't I, where I could climb up. So I'll just show that it is possible to climb up. I think I went around the back of here. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I won't be able to do it on this. Oh, look, you can hear the crispy snow underneath our feet. Oh, we don't look as though we can do it on it. Oh, what a shame.
Can I help you, sister? Afternoon.
Yeah, a lovely dress. I would love that dress. So yeah, welcome to Ursula Love. So yeah, if I look at the map too, by the way, I was saying about, you know, all the names are changed. Now we can't zoom in and out, all right? But these are going to be all different on the mod, obviously, because, you know, they can't copy this game totally. So it'll all be slightly different. There'll be different names because there's different quests and all this kind of stuff. Okay? Just seeing if there's a way up, jumping up on the roof, because you got to do your jumping. You know, you could do your jumping in this as well. But it's got to be a way of getting up onto the old roof. If I can find a way, aha! See, we found a way. We found a way. Yes, you have. You found a way, didn't you, Ray? Yes, I did find a way. I knew I would be able to. Now the thing is, can I get over to there? He asked, gently, with great purpose. Now that is the point. Oh, that didn't jump at all there. Why did that not jump at all there, Ray? It's a good point. I might have been too close to, you know. Oh, yeah. See what I mean? See, you can do it in this as well. You just got to watch you don't get stuck. But there you are. So you can do the old climby thing on this. Which is what they call it in Skyrim, the climby thing. Although I just made that up, probably. So there you are. Hello! Lovely day for it, isn't it? Lovely day for a walk. And of course you've got beautiful music. Of Skyrim. Not Skyrim, we're talking about not Skyrim. Oblivion. An excellent game, by the way. What's this one here? Yeah, it's hard to see the sign, isn't it? Try the torch, Ray. The tap and tack. Quite fancy. High elves have the... Now, whereas in the Xbox 360 days, that would have took longer. Because this probably takes about...
What is it? Isn't Olga a good storyteller? She's the best
Hang on, it's a
bard
good
I've
story,
ever
eh?
met. Of course, being a bard is almost as bad as being a pilgrim. There's no future in it. Farewell. Head on.
But yeah,
Hello.
they do have random conversations. They will sit down, have a drink, you know. Wow, she's really knocking it back. Oh, Bumpf Gragash. Hello, madam.
We're looking for recruits. Think you're tough enough to join the Fighters Guild?
Well, I don't know. What
If
is
you're
the Fighters
looking to
Guild?
join up, you should speak with Valena Daunton in Coral, Azan in Anvil, or Burz Grokash in Cheydinhall.
Yeah, like I'm going to remember all that. Any rumours?
Apparently, Right Wind teaches his blade skills to other Fighters Guild members.
Right, and they probably had about
What is
9
it?
or 10
They say
people
that the priests
that
and
actually
priestesses of the Chapel of
voiced
Development-
this game. So you're hearing the same ones over and over again. And obviously, everything that,
Hello
you know...
there. Go ahead.
So anyway, there's Bruma. I thought I'd just show you that, just so you can see the difference. I don't think that this yellow is
How are
prominent
you?
in the Xbox One. I think it's you know, very much less yellow than that. If you know, I think it's well, it's bordering on almost not being yellow, dare I say. And then you got a lovely music of Jeremy Soule, who did Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim, of course. Apparently, he's not on the next one, so they decided they're going to change it. Whether we agree with that, I don't know. But actually, can we see the Imperial City from here? So we should see it in a higher resolution, although, we may not, of course. Oh yes, we are much higher resolution, but that's because, in the, the remake of Bruma on the Xbox, this really is just like something that's stamped there in the background. It's not really there, to be honest. You couldn't go to it or anything. It's merely an image in the background. Okay, and we went Skyrim jumping. So as you can see, it's pretty similar in that we had to climb up here and all that lot. But of course, we've got more trees and things. But yeah, there it is, and we can travel there, and that is where we escaped. We escaped from there, and it's looking very, very sharp. To me, I mean, it probably looks sharp to you, especially if I'm not moving. As soon as I move, it's going to go a little bit blurry, obviously. But yeah, that is really, really sharp. And that is a huge city, by the way. If we go into that, that is a very, very big, and there's lots of different sort of quadrants. If it's kind of, well, I think there's 6 different regions. So there's got the Elven Gardens. You have the Imperial Markets. That's where you're going to buy and sell your goods. You have the arena where you can have a fight. Go in there, have a little punch up, and gradually go to a higher level. I can't remember how many levels there are, but you can go, all the way up, and they get tougher and tougher. So I wouldn't do this at the start of the game. You might kill the first one, and you might probably be able to pick up some weapons. To continue, but yeah, and then you got the Arboretum. Yeah, I probably said that wrong. And that's where all the sort of plants, flowers, and all that lot. There's the Temple District, so where all the religious artifacts are, and the Plaza District, so the houses and things. And then here we have the Arcane University, which is where you can craft your own skills about, your own magic stuff. There's the prison. There is the Imperial City waterfront, which is You can get a boat, I think, something like that. I know, I'm not sure. And that's the sewer where we came out. And these are... This is an A-lid ruin. So Vilverin was where we went inside with Susanna. And, yeah, in fact, I might be able to travel there. Yeah, because I think Susanna was going to go in there, I do believe, although we've gone to Bruma now. So. But, yeah, and Vilverin, they're A-lid... what are they called? A-lid things. But yeah, it's a very, very big city, and where we have to go on our main quest is over here to Waynham Priory to see our young friend. Let me just get to the quest. The red on your car shows written to Waynham Priory. Need to run the blah 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 blah, and we need to see. Cool. I've forgotten his name. I've actually forgotten his name. So if I click on that, it should tell me who I got to see there somewhere. I got to see Joffrey. That's it. I got to see Joffrey and tell him that I've got the amulet of the amulet of kings. And yeah, we're going to find out that he has a son which has been hidden away. Oh. That's a spoiler if you don't know. Alright. So anyway, there we are. So that is pretty much what we saw in the other one. So I hope you don't mind me doing that. It's only a half an hour. I hope you didn't mind that. I know it's not very interesting. You know, a little bit dull and all that lot. But, oh God, I can't believe how sharp this is. You know, it's been enhanced so it's looking sharper. And man, does it make a difference. Because, as I say, I checked it on the 360 and it's alright, but God, it is nowhere near as sharp as this. This is beautifully sharp, honestly. It's unbelievable. And even the distance, you know, right to the distance. I know the textures there aren't great, but that's because that is kind of the edges of the map, really. So they're not needed to be coloured in, really. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. And I'll see you all next time. And I'll be doing a Susanna series. I'll continue on with the Susanna one, but I'm going to start doing quests in Bruma because I've never done them before. I've only been able to get that particular mod on finally. You can do 3 of them, but you can't do the 4th one because it takes up too much space. And actually, the Xbox One X mod limit is 5 gigabyte, not 2, which I said at the time, so it is actually 5, whereas on the PlayStation I think it's about 2, so it's quite low, so you can't get half of them on. I hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you all next time, and guess what, if I can I'll turn this around, but trouble as soon as I let go. But there we are. We'll leave you with the beautiful face of Ursula Love, yet another fantastic name that I came up with. I'll see you next time, and guess what, I'll see you later. Bye. I'm just waiting because, you know, I've got to have time to put me other streams up.